Hey, Kyle here, and sorry about that. And I thought I'd finally do a video on a model. Now be aware this is a work in progress video. Usually normally, before I moved to Arizona, I did like a work in progress video, and then eventually did either a unpainted completed model or just the final product overall. So, as per the title of the video, get this thing in here, my Nurgle Daemon prints. This was a gift from my friend Joe. Those of you who followed my videos from when I did my battle reports, you know who I'm talking about. This was a going away present from him. And real quick, he's not glued down to the base. Mainly because I wanted to paint the base before. I wanted to paint the base without the model on it. But this is the base. I think I got it from Skibor Miniatures. I can't remember who I got it from. I got it off the War Store. It was either from Skibor or some miniature company that made bases. And this is a hard resin base. You can see from the bottom there, it's made of resin. And I didn't want to get anything too fancy and too expensive, so I just simply got this rubble sort of shot up base. It looks very similar to the Dreadnought base that the Dreadnoughts and similar models of the same size come with. As I will say, I have one thing to say about this model, the fine cast Daemon prints of Nurgle. It comes with a 40mm base. It comes with this size base, the Terminator size base. It doesn't make any sense. And I know how Games Workshop has this policy, apparently, use the base it comes with. If it doesn't come with a base, don't use the base. But in this case, I wanted a nice base, so I bought this thing. I dry brushed the... hang on. Sorry, that was my phone. I sort of dry brushed the little bullet holes to make it look like they're scorched, as if they'd been recently shot into it. You know, maybe like those were maybe bolt rounds, and that might have been a grenade or something. You know. And it actually looks really nice. All I really did was put down, I think, Fortress Gray. I can't remember. I don't have my paints out right now. I painted this almost like a long time ago. And I just doused it pretty much in Devlin mud. Very careful that it didn't pool in too much in certain areas. And it turned out really nice. So put that there and show you the Daemon prints. Daemon prints is not fully completed yet, but it is very close. Basically, I had to scrub the whole thing in with soapy water to get any release agent off. And I'm sure you see these green things on the back. These are, of course, his wings. Now, I got these wings off of a toy. There were these a little bag of plastic bugs that glow in the dark, and I saw these wings on. I was like, oh, these will be perfect. So I took them off and I sculpted them into the area where the little crystals go, or little Nurgle crystal things go that come out of the back there. And I sculpted it all up to where it would be all nasty looking, you know, little pus bubbles and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna add a little bit. I know it's a little blurry, has to focus. Put a little bit around the edges there and make it look like it's mutated outwards. The underside I can really care less about because you won't really see that. And also I had to do some gap filling, a lot of stuff like that. I also took a lot of the junk off, a lot of the stuff off of this that's straight outwards, simply because one of them came off and I couldn't get it back on. But I don't really mind it. It looks pretty good, because I couldn't put the sword downward, so I put it facing with him holding it up. And it'll fit about there on the base. Now I don't know how much Chaos Space Marines are going to change, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to keep Daemon Princes with wings, hopefully, or else I'm going to be a very upset person. But I can't see why they wouldn't. Not allow Daemon Prince's wings. But if the rumors are correct, if the rumors are correct, demon princes may become an upgrade for the lord and maybe even the sorcerer. Pretty much possibly keeping with all the war gear that they originally had, and then more. Or maybe, you know, it's like buying Terminator armor. You know, once you buy the Terminator armor, you only have access to certain things. But that would be really cool to see, because then that would make it very more of a fun way to build a character. For, you know, make add a little more fluff to the army, because for a while you could play, let's say, play as this guy, and then at some point you want to try out the Demon Prince, make him a Demon Prince, just by giving him an upgrade. But I really like this model. I'm not really that, you know, there's a lot of people who have a lot of problems with Finecast, mainly because the detail is higher than the metal model, but the price should be lower because it's actually cheaper to make it. But Games Workshop will be Games Workshop. At least I got this model when it was actually $35. Well, $35.30. They only upped it by like 30 cents. I think it was 50 cents. I don't know if they upped the price again. Did they up the price again? Let's see. Yeah, Space Marines. HQ. Yeah, the price went up again. So it's not $35.50 anymore. It's more expensive now, and that's why I'm glad I got it. My friend got it for me when it was its base price. But yeah. The funny thing is, the resin Nurgle Demon Prince is actually cheaper than the plastic Demon Prince now. And people are kind of like, what, are they just upping their prices of all their plastic miniatures to make the resin look cheaper by comparison? I don't know. But when it comes to 40K, just get the models that, you know, it's basically how I do it. Get the models when you can afford them. Don't buy too much at once, and then it won't be as bad. You know, it's kind of unwise to drop $300 on miniatures at once if it's going to hurt your wallet, because Games Workshop miniatures are the most expensive on the market right now. But I like this model. I have a finished painted up version of him. I haven't painted it up soon. Once I finish up the sculpting work in the wings, then maybe fill in a little more gaps, I'll prime him up and start painting him. I will have to get a few more paints, especially for skin, and maybe, I don't really need to worry about the blade too much, and maybe some other paints as well. But I'm probably just going to get all that when the new Chaos Codex comes out, and then I'll just get a bunch of paints. But this is going to be painted up as a Death Guard model. Well, this is the color scheme right here. This is one of the unfinished models I have. Looks done, but it's not done. I gotta still do stuff on the weapons, the face. Mainly the weapons and the face. I just still need to work on. But that's basically the color scheme. It's more the Apostles of Contagion, but there's Death Guard. I just use the more pre-heresy style color scheme. You know, keep with the green shoulders and rotted flesh for the rest of the armor. And a dirty highlighting. Basically, I put a thick line of highlight and then rub it away in a certain direction, and it makes it look highlighted, but it still makes it look dirty. Because I don't really like that shiny look on the armor too much. But here he is with Nurgle wings. I did not come up with this idea myself. Someone at the local gaming place who also plays a Death Guard army kind of gave me the idea. The credit goes to him. I don't remember his name yet. But yeah, I hope you like it. I'll have more videos out when I get some more stuff done. I still have to Nurgle up my Rhino a little more, put a little more chaos spiky bits on it. And yeah, hope you like it. It's fairly basic. All I really added were the wings, and then put him on a different base, because he doesn't come with a 60 mil like they should. Ow! I think I bit my tongue a little bit. Ow. But yeah, there he is. This is KyleXPie665 signing out. Bye bye. And real quick, I'll just give you a little more of a close-up. Yeah, screw it, I'll just take them off the base. And here's a close-up of the wings. I also had to scrub them with soapy water because they're also very flexible. But once they're, sorry, I bit my tongue and it's all hurting now. And you know, there's some nice detail on them that I could paint up. Do a lot of detail work and dry brushing on them. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go now. This is Kylex 665 signing out yet again. Last time I'm saying it. Bye bye.